It's been winter for far too long. I'm so happy it's spring. It's finally time to listen to the birds, and finally it's time to see how nature revives again out of her sleep. And it's very strong, It feels very strong. Once Easter is done, the energies are just blooming open. It's so beautiful actually to feel it. So my brothers and sisters who are also dragon witches, or dragon druids, or dragon magic users, or however you want to call yourself, I call myself a dragon witch, and that is simply because I use magic to connect with the dragon. How to connect with the dragon is also what makes you a witch or a druid, or um, dragon witches are always in search for the dragons, always in search for the dragons from their dragon eye, always in search for who they are and what they can do, always in search of what we are capable of as a dragon witch. I will call it a dragon witch. How you want to call yourself is up to you, of course, but a witch, a magic user, a dragon witch in this case. We are not like normal witches. Normal witches are most of the time doing something. They gather around and they do rituals, and they honor most of the time the sun and the moon of the triple goddess and the horn god. And yeah, that is not what we want to reach. We would just want to reach our own gods and our own spirits. And that is also what a dragon witch does. A dragon witch is always in search for their dragons, and not just normal dragons everywhere. I mean, simply because they are connected with several kind of dragons, and so they are searching it. They are searching what they feel. And that is what a dragon witch does. They try to open up the gates, which is actually not allowed. And that is also what a dragon witch is. So not only a magic user, but just simply that they want to connect again with the dragon, what they once felt inside of them. That is also what makes them a dragon witch, for what they feel inside of them, for what kind of connection that they have with the dragon. And they just find ways to keep on connecting with them, to keep on connecting with the dragons that they hold dear inside of their dragon eye. And so that is actually the reason also why it's actually very impossible to be with other witches, and it's actually not at all comparable with other witches. The magic that we use is very, very specific and very, very personal, and we cannot share this so much with others. In other Wicca or something like this, they can share this. They can share the knowledge and the kind of things. But we have so specific magic and so specific things that we are following. Our path is simply alone with the dragons that we have by our sides. There is no other one. There is no one else that is walking on your path. And so this is also what makes a dragon witch. A dragon witch somewhere is always alone and never alone. Always alone for not having others by their sides, not even brother or sisters. And always, never alone. With the dragon by their side. The dragons are always by the dragon witch's side. The dragon witch is never alone because of the dragon by their side. I mean, I'm walking in this forest, but never ever alone. I will always have my dragon by my side, and I feel them very, very much. Always following us, and we are following them. We are one, and that is also what the dragon witch is. We are one with the dragon, one with nature. We are one with the elements, one with the gods, one with the guardians, one with our dragon eye. This is a connection that we had once we were born. We are already born as a dragon witch, and we will also end this life and this cycle as a dragon witch. That is why we do not turn our back to the dragon. That is something that happens from birth. It's something that you discover, yes. It's a discovery. And it's also something that you accept. But it's not something that you say, oh yeah, dragon witch, that is a fancy name. No, if I can be very honest with you, my brothers and sisters, if I had the choice of living a normal life, having normal thoughts, having normal energies, having normal spirit, having being a Christian or something like this, I might have chosen before I was awakened to be like that, to be a normal man, to be like everyone else. Because all of the things that the dragon shows me, it's so real and it's so me, and sometimes it's so dark that I change so much, that I see this world always trying to cry or something. A dragon which is not a life that everyone wants or even can understand. It's a life where we listen to the dragon and listen to our own instincts. And sometimes whatever the dragon knows makes a normal human lose their mind. Whatever the dragon knows is so much. They are so wise and they are so filled with knowledge. They know so many things simply because they are the sons and daughters of gods. And that this energy lives within us. And from moment to moment, how you grow inside of your path, the more that you know also from their mind, because their mind is you, and now you have to face it with also your human mind. And that is what a dragon witch is as well. It has to accept it, accept what is happening to them, accept what they know, all of the knowledge that they have about the dragon, about this earth, about the universe, about the magic. Sometimes I know that this will make someone who is not on the dragon's path lose their mind. I know I almost lost my mind back in the day when I find out what a dragon is. And the thing is, it's not another dragon. It is you. You are gaining all of this knowledge once more. You are remembering it. You just... this is very much a surprise. This is also what creates the chaos inside of us. A dragon witch is not a choice. It's something we are from birth. It's always been like this. This energy that lives within us, this spirit of the dragon that lives within us, this is what makes us a dragon witch. A dragon witch also does the work alone, together alongside with their dragons, so that they cannot be distracted. They are witches that are one with nature. They are witches who try to understand everything from nature and try to understand the gods that they worship. Sometimes not worship, but sometimes see them as a mother or a father. I might see also Tiamat as my mom, my mother, not how for example, Christians or Muslims worship their gods by kneeling all the time. No, it feels like a mom, something that I need to follow because I feel so connected with them. Our gods are more like parents. And that is why sometimes I of course, kneel down for them. That is simply out of respect. But the dragon never asked this. The dragon never asked to do something like this, because you are also a daughter or a son that doesn't need to kneel. You are far beyond the importance of this world with all of the animals and humans that live here. You are the ones that they keep an eye on, literally, because they have an eye inside of you. They see you, they see through you, they see this world through you. Your eye is very important. That is why they call your circle the dragon's eye. And that is why also you are being called a dragon witch, because all of what is happening, all of your connection with the dragon, all of nature is everything. Remember this, and the dragon as well, the dragon gods, and we feel this. We feel this enlightenment once we feel the dragon. We feel enlightenment. We feel happiness once we feel the dragons from our circle. That is what makes you a dragon witch. This happiness, once you see the form of the dragon, once you are awakened by them. This awakening can take a long time, or it will happen from one day to another, like myself. This chaos creates your path. And the dragon witches as we are, or maybe you want to call yourself a druid, a dragon druid, or maybe you want to call yourself just a magic user, or maybe just a dragon follower. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This path that we are taking, that I call a dragon witch's path, this path was already made for you. This also was a path that is specifically meant for you. A dragon witch doesn't need initiation. They don't need any approval from these humans. These humans don't know anything about your dragon. And a dragon witch knows much more about this universe. And even though sometimes we just don't want to accept all of this knowledge, all of the things that we know, and we gain power, and we gain knowledge, and we gain wisdom as well. Sometimes we don't want to accept it, just like I didn't want to accept the dragon, because it was so much powerful, much more powerful than you can ever imagine. A dragon witch is not someone who goes for sale with this title, of course. Like I said, don't go anywhere for any kind of initiation, because that is just, there is one that can give you a blessing or initiation, and that are the dragons from your dragon eye. And sometimes they say it is time to awake you. Sometimes they have their own mind to let you be awakened. Of course, from that moment on, you can be knowingly a dragon witch, and from now on, you see through the eyes of the dragon. Now it's no more time to let themselves be closed. See this world, even though it hurts sometimes. See this world with dragon eyes. And that is what a dragon witch does. They see this world with dragon eyes, and they use the energy of their own mind and even their emotions. What is a dragon witch? What is specifically is a dragon witch? Maybe you are one. You can be one. You don't have to do these rituals. You don't have to do this magic even. Magic happens from dragon magic, from the mind, from what you want, your desire. That is what it was. You are born as a dragon witch, but also as someone very powerful, with a gift of a dragon, of the gift of the dragons from your dragon eye. And they give their blessings to you. And you give your blessings as the explorer who is here on this earth with a human face. That, my brothers and sisters, is what I call a dragon witch. And most of you, my brothers and sisters, I call also witches, but we don't go together for a gathering sometimes. We just try to connect the dots, try to solve the puzzle. This puzzle is extremely difficult sometimes. And this puzzle, you have to do this alongside with your dragon to solve the puzzle. With your dragons, with your dragon god. That is why it's important to know who your dragon god is, so that you can ask them for help. Maybe you feel their connection with the elements of nature, so that you can feel where you are closest to. Of course, every element lies within us, but it's something that you might feel, who your dragon god is, and also to know with it what your element is. The 4 elements, is very important on the dragon witch's path, to know who your dragon god is. So also to know everything about everything. The dragon witch is the wise one, just like the dragon, and also the one who has knowledge. Even though the knowledge this might not be recognized by humanity, but this is the knowledge of the dragon, the knowledge of the universe, the knowledge about everything. Do you call yourself maybe a dragon witch? I hope so. Just carry this title with pride. You can be proud of who you are. In the beginning I was not. I was always hiding this. And I was choosing even not to be a dragon witch. I didn't want to be special. I just wanted to be normal. I did my best. But I wasn't able to. I could not be like everyone else. I was different. Completely different. And so be it. The dragon witch's path is not easy. Sometimes it can be easy, but most of the time it's not. So, in a way, I didn't want this, and yet I'm so glad that I just accepted the path. And that is a thing. We just cannot turn our back to the dragon. We just don't do this, simply because we have a dragon eye and a connection with the dragons, and so they will continue to say something in it, to let ourselves be felt, to let us also feel them, They will do everything about this. With everything that I feel about the dragon, just makes a smile on my face. And that is what a dragon witch is. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.